welcome to Family Fun Pack. Today I'm going to be talking about Christmas a little later in the video. First, I have to take Owen to his second to last swimming class. He's excited, I'm sad. And I also have a few things of fan mail. We're going to put that at the very end of the video. So we have a lot today, and let's get going. Alyssa's making us breakfast. Yeah.
This to my other girl that's okay.
You're going to bring that backpack? The kids have been doing a bunch of holiday content as well, so make sure you check them out on their channels. They've been doing some competitions and all kinds of fun stuff. Are you excited? He thinks he's gonna grab the phone. We've also done a little bit of traveling, not a lot. We took a little overnight trip this last week, so we're gonna have that for you guys to see. It was fun. Speaking of travel, we do a lot of travel, and I'm excited to tell you guys about something. Oh, thank you. Delicious, Alyssa. Very good. She is a queen smoothie maker. We use a lot of public internet in a lot of different places, a lot of different states, and our personal safety is very important to us. It's also important to us that we protect our private information. We've partnered with McAfee, and I'm really happy because it makes me feel safe and secure online, knowing that everything I have is protected. My personal information, my computer itself is protected from viruses and malware and all that kind of stuff. You can also protect your home network from hackers. McAfee has a password manager and a feature called Shredder that allows you to safely dispose of digital files. Click the link in our description box to download McAfee. Let them worry about your online security so you don't have to. Thanks again to McAfee for sponsoring this part of our video. And now on to swim lessons. How was swim class? Good. I missed you. Even though I was there the whole time.
I agree. That shook the building.
We're back from swimming and it's time to talk Christmas. A lot of you guys have been asking, how do we do Christmas with so many kids? What are all the logistics of that? So I brought you to my room that is still full of stuff, including presents I need to take care of that are not for my kids. Again, they're just random. But yeah, let's go to my closet though. This closet where we should store clothes is where all the magic of Christmas happens for my family. Right here is where I generally store a lot of stuff. And you can tell there's a lot of stuff here right now. And that's because we have baby stuff in here. We've got the bassinet and all the baby stuff. But I also hide Christmas presents in my closet. Before Christmas, I shop all year long and I just hide them between my jackets. My kids generally don't look in here, so there'll be tons of things here. Sometimes I put them on Matt's side. Matt's not as clever. That's something he's got for me for Christmas and it's just sitting there. Of course, I'm not a kid, so I'm not gonna peek, but for the kids, I wouldn't do that. One of the most important things I do for Christmas is to shop early. I shop throughout the year. I try to have it all done by September, October-ish, and then if there's something I really need, I'll go out and get it, but I don't really do any Christmas shopping at all during the actual holidays. The exception would be something that's a really, really good deal. Now, how do I keep track of all that? I keep a note in my phone and I put everybody's name in bold with underline in the Notes app. And then underneath them, I put bullet points of what they've got for Christmas. So everybody has one, including my parents, my sisters, Matt's parents, anyone who we get gifts for. I put it in my phone in a note, and that way I don't forget what I've gotten. Also, sometimes I'll wrap something, and if I'm not specific, for example, last year this happened to me. I wrote Legos under David's category. All of a sudden, I was wondering what Lego set that was. So I learned my lesson because I ended up having to open one of his presents to figure out what it was. Now I write exactly what Lego set it is, so I don't get the same one or wrap the wrong one for the wrong person. It helps. As far as presents go, it does get harder as they get older. I try to get a couple things that are frivolous, but I also get things they need, like clothes and shoes that they can actually use. And then the last couple years, I've decided my kids like food more than anything else. So I've started giving them food. They'll get random things that I don't normally get them, like Pop-Tarts or hot chocolate, things like that. I'll wrap them up. They are thrilled. Also, it's a consumable, so they don't take up my whole house, because when you're getting presents all the time, you have Christmas, birthday, Easter, all these opportunities to give things to your kids, your house can just become full of stuff. So I kind of like the idea of giving their favorite food or snack or clothing, things like that, as some of their gifts, just because it's less stuff. Something else I like to do is shop early when it comes for teacher gifts, neighbor gifts, and all that kind of stuff. Here I have the kids' Christmas jammies. Again, I shopped really early for those. Then these are gifts for family members that don't live in my household. But right here, are things that we have for teachers. So Owen has 2 teachers at his school. I've got one for each. We've got a few more back there. You can see I've kind of got a stockpile of these. But I got all of these before they sold out, and now I have them ready to go for a neighbor or a friend or a teacher or a coach even. So as soon as I'm ready to give these to them, I have them. I also put things like a present I might have for my kids underneath something like this, knowing my kids aren't gonna look in this, so I won't spoil anything. Now let's talk wrapping paper. I know this doesn't look that nice, but I got these 2 wrapping paper storage things. They're surrounded by diapers because I'm starting to collect diapers for the new baby. But I keep all the wrapping paper in those. I like to look for paper that's reversible because then there's more variation under the tree. I also have these little clips I got one year, and they help keep your paper together. Above my purses and shoes, I have bags. I'll let you guys enjoy the disaster behind me, but let's be honest, we all reuse bags. We sometimes even reuse paper around here. I've been known to use Christmas paper for birthdays. I do try to shop early for Christmas paper though. I like to shop the previous year early. So as soon as Christmas is over, I go to the store, I get everything on a really good deal. I stick it in my bins back there, and then I have it ready to go. That way I'm not getting ripped off at the last minute or running out of paper and all of that. I mentioned I was letting you guys come in the closet because that's where the magic happens. Well, this is also where I do all of the wrapping. I set up a table in here and I do all the wrapping. I keep the door shut and no one sees what I'm doing. As I wrap things, I let the kids take them out and put them under the tree. I know I mentioned this already in a previous vlog, but I had all the Christmas presents wrapped before Thanksgiving this year. That was especially a great day for me, which brings me to my next point. One year I had this wonderful idea that I was gonna have this magical Christmas Eve where I'd wrap all the presents Christmas Eve, and it was just gonna be so great. I'd feel so festive. Matt and I would wrap them together. No, it was a horrible idea. I was literally up all night. I just wanted to be done so badly. I started putting 5 or 6 things together, wrapping them all, just, oh my gosh, it was the worst idea I've ever had. So I do not recommend waiting to wrap until Christmas Eve. I think it's a much better idea to just wrap early, get it done. Even if you have a little one that's prone to opening presents, just stick them somewhere, have them wrapped, pull them out later, save yourself the headache. When it comes to Christmas morning and opening presents, I do make the kids open one at a time for the most part. I feel that I've spent a lot of time wrapping those and a lot of time buying them and thinking about what I'm gonna get everyone. So I like to see everyone open things. So I make them go slowly. It takes a very long time, but I want to enjoy it. So we just have a rule that we can't go crazy. Let's just take our time. I've actually considered doing every kid in their own wrapping paper. Sometimes that could be an easy way to find your own presents, but I'm afraid I won't have enough paper and then I'll mess myself up and I'll go crazy. So I haven't done that, but that is an idea that I've heard and I've thought about. As far as Christmas decorations go, I like to keep all of them in a red or green type bin in the garage. That way they're really easy to find because we have a lot of things in the garage, but the thing we have the most of is Christmas stuff. So that makes it really easy. I just told Matt, can you bring me all the Christmas bins? And he doesn't even have to think. He just goes to the garage, anything green or red, brings it inside. So that's one little way that I keep all of the Christmas decor and stuff like that organized. Now I know some of you guys are really good at wrapping gifts and it's like your specialty. I consider myself mediocre at wrapping gifts. I understand how to wrap them, but I don't make them the best ever. One thing I used to do is put little labels on all of the gifts to make them look really cute, and I've realized I don't need to do that. I use a Sharpie. I just put their names on kind of like this, and it does just fine. It's easy to, it's fast, and Sharpie doesn't come off. It's not like a ballpoint pen. Sometimes I've done that in the past and it just pokes right through the paper, so I recommend Sharpie. Now to recap, shop early so you can take advantage of sales and save your gifts until Christmas. Add things in like clothing and food when you're gift giving because they're necessities and they still feel fun. Be organized with your storage, reuse paper when you can, and finally, wrap early so you can enjoy your Christmas Eve. Well, I hope you guys liked this video. I know a lot of you have asked, what do we do? How do we do it? So that's how we do it. This is our last year as a family of 8 for Christmas. Kind of exciting, actually. No, extremely exciting. Only kind of because it's sad too, because everything's changing for us, but I'm really excited. I think next year is going to be even better. And the year after that, even better than that, because we'll have a little baby girl who can actually open things probably 2 Christmases from now, 3 Christmases. Anyway, I'm just very excited and super thankful. I love my family so much and I cannot wait to give them their Christmas presents this year. I think I'm the most excited of anyone. I don't need any presents at all. I have nothing that I want, nothing that I need from them. I just love giving them things. It makes me so happy to give people gifts. So I'm very much excited for Christmas morning. And I will see you guys in my next video. Tell me if you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, things you guys do that are different or the same or better. Would love to hear it because I could always use that. Thank you guys so much for all of the nice letters.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the fan mail.
We love reading these. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.